Hello viewers, welcome to JSM. So in this lecture we are going to discuss the different types of problems that how to calculate velocity of the electron. In the previous lecture we have discussed how to calculate radius. 5 different and important models we have discussed. Okay, so here we are going to discuss the important models related to the velocity. Okay, if you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and share to your friends also. So first problem here is that the radius of the fourth orbit in hydrogen atom is 0.85 nanometer. What is the velocity of the electron in this orbit? Okay, they have provided radius of the fourth orbit and they ask you to calculate the velocity. See, choosing a suitable formula is a very important thing here. Okay, so here we have to use this relation from the Bohr's model of atom. MVR is equal to NH by 2 pi. Okay, so from this, if we rearrange this one, velocity V is equal to NH by 2 pi mr. Okay, so here this is the formula we have to use. Just take m and r to the right side. So here n is given as 4. It's on fourth orbit. So n is 4 and h is equal to 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 kg meter square second power minus 1, because here 1 joule is equal to kg meter square second power minus 2. So actually here Planck's constant we have 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. Okay, so if you substitute in the place of joule this unit, so we get kg meter square second power minus 1. Already we have second, so second into second power minus 2, finally we have second inverse. Okay, and 2 is a constant, pi is we know that, and m is the mass of the electron, that is equal to 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kilogram, and radius r is given as 0.85 nanometer. But see, look at the options here. These options are given as meter second inverse. So that's why you must take the radius in meter. So that is 0.85 into 10 power minus 9 meters, because 1 nanometer is equal to 10 power minus 9 meters. Okay, 10 power minus 9 meters, right? So if you substitute all these values here, we get the answer. So V is equal to 4 into 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 kg meter square second inverse by 2 into pi is 3.14 we take. So m is equal to 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg into radius is 0.85 into 10 power minus 9 meter. Okay, 10 power minus 9 meter. See here, kg will get cancelled, 1 meter and 1 meter will get cancelled. So finally here we left meter second inverse. Okay, so after simplification we get a final answer as this one. Okay, so velocity V is equal to 5.45 into 10 power 3 meter second inverse. So this is the final answer. Okay, 5.45 into 10 power 3 meter second inverse. Okay, see, very simple problem. The only thing in the structure of atom is that we have so many different formulas. Depending upon the provided information, choosing a suitable formula is very important thing. And one more thing is that units. Okay, so depending upon the problem, sometimes H is taken in joule second, sometimes erg second, sometimes kg meter square second power minus 1. So depending upon the given data, we have to choose the suitable units. That is also very essential thing. Okay, let us see the next problem here. For any hydrogen-like system, the ratio of the velocities of electron in first, second and third orbit, that is V1 east, V2 east, V3 will be. Okay, see here, this is also related to the velocity, right? So here what is the formula we have to is that velocity v is equal to 2.188 into 10 power 8 into z by n centimeter second inverse. Okay, so here see from this one, this is a number, so we can write v is proportional to z by n. So no, v is proportional to z by n. This relation we have to use here. So here they ask you to find out the ratio of velocities of electron in the first, second and third orbit. Okay, so here for a similar atom we are discussing, suppose for hydrogen Z is 1, for helium Z is 2, like that. So here we can further simplify this one is that V is proportional to 1 by n for a particular species. Sir, no, they ask you to find for a particular species only, for a hydrogen-like system. Okay, so that's why here Z is also fixed. So finally we have V is proportional to 1 by n. So therefore V1 east, V2 east, V3 is equal to 1 by 1 east, 1 by 2 east, 1 by 3. That we can simply write it as 1 east, 1 by 2 east, 1 by 3. So now here we have, if you take the ratio from this relation, we get V1 east, V2 east, V3 is equal to 1 by 1. N is equal to 1 for the first orbit, N equal to 2 for the second orbit, N equal to 3 for the third orbit. So finally here we have the answer is second option is the answer. See here we use different formula depending upon the provided information, because here they have given the radius of the fourth orbit, so we use this formula. And here just they ask you to find out the velocity ratio in the first, second and third orbit for a particular hydrogen-like system. This is the formula. So from this V proportional to Z by N, but here Z is also fixed for a particular hydrogen-like system. So that's why V is proportional to 1 by N. If you take the ratio of the velocities, so finally this is our answer. Okay, so very simple. Remembering the formula is important thing, and also usage of that formula depending upon the provided information is also one of the most essential thing, right? The ratio of velocity of the electron in the third and fifth orbit of Li plus 2 is, okay, ratio of velocity of the electron in the third and fifth orbit of Li plus 2. So here what is the relation we have to use? Just now we have discussed that V is proportional to 1 by N. So because here in the lithium plus 2 only we have to find out the velocity ratio in third and fifth orbit for the electron. Means Z is the same. So that's why overall we get V is proportional to 1 by N. So therefore we get V3 by V5 is equal to, okay, V3 by V5 is equal to N5 by N3. Okay, so that is nothing but 5 by 3. 5 by 3. So therefore what is the ratio? V3 is to V5, that is equal to 5 is to 3. So option D is the answer. So very simple. So for the same species, Z is also constant, so V is inversely proportional to N. So finally here we have V3 by V5. Okay, so we get 5 is to 3 as the answer. Next, the mass of an electron is m, charge is E, and it is accelerated from rest through a potential difference of V volts. The velocity acquired by the electron is, okay, so this one is also very important, and here we have a special relation that is important. Generally kinetic energy is equal to, we know that, half mv square. Okay, kinetic energy equal to half mv square. This is the famous relation we know very well. And one more important relation is that when a charged particle is accelerated by a potential V. Okay, when a charged particle is accelerated by a potential V, then kinetic energy is equal to E into V. Okay, E into V. Okay, so this we write as like this for understanding purpose. Okay, to differentiate between two V's. Okay, let us write like this. Okay, so here this is velocity and this V is the potential difference. When any charged particle is accelerated by a potential of V, then kinetic energy equal to E is the charge on that particle into this is the potential V. Okay, so therefore, so here left hand side is equal, so that's why half mv square is equal to E into V. Okay, E into V. So therefore, from this, if you simplify this one, V square is equal to, take this to this side, so that becomes 2EV. Okay, but this m comes here into the denominator. Okay, so here V is equal to square root of 2EV by m. So that is the velocity of acquired by the electron is square root of 2EV by m. E is the charge on that particle, V is the potential, and m is the mass of the particle. Okay, so what is the answer here? Option D is the answer. Very important relation this one. Remember this. Clear? Now let us see another special model which is very important. Okay, it is a 5-star model. 3 formulae are involved in this one problem. So that's why it is a special model. The velocity of an electron in excited state of hydrogen atom is given. What is the circumference of this orbit? Okay, so here velocity of electron in the excited state is given. We don't know what is that excited state. Okay, but this is not the ground state velocity, and we have to calculate the circumference. So what is the formula for circumference? Circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r. But here radius is not given. We have to calculate radius first. So radius is equal to 0.529 into n square by z into 10 power minus 10 meters. Okay, actually in the original formula 0.529 into n square by z angstrom. But 1 angstrom equal to 10 power minus 10 meter. Yes or no? 1 angstrom equal to 10 power minus 10 meter. So that's why here we are converting this angstrom into meters. Directly I am writing here. Okay. Next. But here n we don't know. So no. So first we should find n. So how can we find n? That is from the velocity formula we can find. Velocity V is equal to, what is the formula? 2.188 into 10 power 8 into z by n. Okay, into z by n centimeter second inverse. But here the velocity is given in meter second inverse. So that's why here we can take it as 10 power 6 meter second inverse. Okay. Clear? So actually that is the original formula, but here we need it in meter second inverse. So that's why 10 power 6 meter second inverse. 10 power 8 means centimeter second inverse we get. Okay, velocity is provided here. How much? 1.093 into 10 power 6 meter second inverse equal to 2.188 into 10 power 6 into 1 by n. For hydrogen atom Z equal to 1. See, 10 power 6 will get cancelled. This is approximately almost equal to 2. So therefore we get n is equal to 2. Okay. So n is equal to 2. So we have to find out the circumference of this second orbit. Okay, now first substitute n value in this relation. So therefore, or directly I will write here. So therefore circumference is equal to 2 into pi value, we can take it as 3.14 into, now radius 0.529 into n square. So n equal to 2. So 2 square is 4 by 1, no need to write here, into we have 10 power minus 10. Okay, so radius is, so we are substituting here, yes or no? 2 pi value and this is the r value, 0.529 into n is 2, so 2 square is 4 into 10 power minus 10. Okay, so after all simplifications, here we get the final answer as D. Okay, so that is the circumference is equal to 13.30 into 10 power minus 10 meter. Okay, after simplification of this one, we get this as the final answer. Clear? See, very important and special model. Yes or no? Here we need circumference formula, we need radius formula, and we need velocity formula. From velocity first we calculated n, and this n is substituted here to get the radius, and finally radius is substituted here to get the circumference. So that's why this is a very special. Now let us see this model. This is also special. What is the frequency of revolution of electron present in second Bohr's orbit of hydrogen atom? Okay, so we have to find out the frequency of revolution, okay, or number of revolutions, okay, present in the second Bohr's orbit of hydrogen atom. So here frequency of revolution equal to velocity by circumference. Okay, so frequency of revolution is equal to velocity of electron in second orbit, that is V2 by circumference, that is 2 pi r2. Okay, so frequency of revolution is equal to velocity by circumference, general formula. Here electron is present in the second Bohr's orbit, so that's why velocity of electron in second orbit by circumference, that is equal to 2 pi r2. Okay, so first here actually we need V2 and r2. So here we have the formula. Okay, for radius r2 is equal to 0.529 into n square. Okay, so n is equal to 2, already they have given. 2 square is equal to 4 into 10 power minus 10 meter. Okay, we take it in the meters. So 0.529 into 4 into 10 power minus 10 meter. This is R2. Next, we need V2. So here also we have the formula for velocity, that is equal to 2.188 into 10 power 6 into 1 by 2 meter second inverse. This is equal to, so 2.188 by 2, that is nothing but 1.094 into 10 power 6 meter second inverse. Now let us substitute the velocity and radius in this formula. So therefore finally frequency of revolution. Okay, so just this is writing like this. Fr means frequency of revolution. So velocity how much now? 1.094 into 10 power 6 meter second inverse by circumference 2 into 3.14 into, so radius here we have it as 0.529 into 4 into 10 power minus 10 meter. Okay, so here the meter will get cancelled. Finally, after all simplifications, we get C as the answer, 8.2 into 10 power 14 second inverse. 8.2 into 10 power 14 second inverse. This is the frequency of revolution. Okay, so this problem is also important. Why? We have to calculate velocity and radius, and then we have to calculate the frequency of revolution. Now let us see two models related to time period of revolution, which are also very important. What is the ratio of time periods T1 by T2 in second orbit of hydrogen atom to third orbit of helium plus ion? Okay, so here we have to find out the ratio of time periods. What is the formula? Time period of revolution T equal to 1.5 into 10 power minus 16 into n cube by z square seconds. Okay, so this is the relation. From this we can write this is a constant number, so that's why T proportional to n cube by z square we can take this relation. Okay, so here let us assume for hydrogen we will consider T1, N1 and Z1. For helium plus we consider T2, N2, Z2. For our simplicity we are considering like this. So therefore here we get T1 by T2 is equal to N1 cube by Z1 square into Z1 Z2 square by N2 cube. So no. So finally we get like this. T1 by T2 if you take, one is for hydrogen atom, two is for helium plus ion we are considering. So here what is the information provided? So to understand easily we are taking like this. So N1 means second orbit of hydrogen atom, so that's why 2 cube by Z1, that is 1 square. For hydrogen atom Z is 1 and Z2 square. So for helium Z is how much? 2 square by N2 cube. Third orbit of helium plus ion. Third orbit means 3 cube. 3 cube. So therefore T1 by T2 is equal to 2 cube into 2 power 2. That is 2 power 5. Bases are equal, so we can add the powers. So 3 cube, that is equal to 27. That is 32 by 27. Okay, so what is the answer? Option C is the answer. So T1 by T2 equal to 32 by 27. Okay, so very simple. This is the formula, and this relation we can take because this is fixed numbers. Okay, so in this way from the given information just we have to substitute here. So second orbit of hydrogen. So for hydrogen N is 2, Z equal to 1. And third orbit of helium plus ion. So for helium Z is 2, so that's why 2 square, and N is given as third orbit, so 3 cube, like this. Okay, next let us see another final model in this lecture. For uni-electronic species, means one electron species, time period of revolution is represented as T n comma Z, where n represents shell number and Z represents atomic number. Then the value of T1 comma 2 is to T2 comma 1 will be. Okay, see here, this is same concept only, but slightly they have given in this one in the different manner. So here time period of revolution is represented as T n comma Z. So from this one here they ask you to find out T1 comma 2 is to T2 comma 1. So here T for first one T1 comma 2 nothing but, so here n is shell number, so n1 is equal to 1, and so here Z1 is equal to 2. Okay, Z1 is equal to 2. Z is nothing but atomic number, so that's why this 2 is nothing but atomic numbers. And here for T2 comma 1 means for this one N1 is equal to 2, Z2 is equal to, sorry, N2 is equal to 2, Z2 is equal to 1. Okay, Z2 is equal to 1. Very simple. This is representing N, this is representing Z. So for 1 comma 2 we are assuming it as N1 and Z1. For T2 comma 1 we are assuming N2 and Z2. So here this is representing N2 that is equal to 2 and this is representing Z2 atomic number that is equal to 1. Okay, so therefore we have the relation here. Now T1 comma 2 by T2 comma 1, nothing but for T1 comma 2 N cube, that is 1 cube by Z1 square. Okay, yes or no? Here we get Z1 square, that is 2 square into, for this one we will get Z2 square, that is 1 square by N2 cube, that is 2 cube. Okay, understood this one? Very simple, nothing in this one. T1 comma 2 by T2 comma 1. So here we get N1 cube by Z1 square into same like this one only, Z2 square by N2 cube. So no, in this one only we get here also. So after substituting this one, here we get, therefore T1 comma 2 by T2 comma 1 is equal to, so on numerator we have 1, here 2 power 2 into 2 power 3, that is nothing but 32. Okay, so therefore that is nothing but we can write it as 1:32. So option C is the answer. Okay, so same formula only. So solution is also same. Just how they are asking the question, you should observe that one. Nothing in this one. In both cases we are using the same relation. Okay, so here directly they have given in this way and they indirectly gave 1 comma 2, means first orbit atomic number is 2. Here second orbit atomic number equal to 1. Yes or no? This way they have provided the information. Okay, read the question carefully and we can get the answer very easily. Thank you for watching.